Have you heard the latest happening in the midst of DOS? Have you heard the latest? I know many of you might have heard it, but here is the real deal. Many of you don't know how all this is started since 2014, how the office of the IPOB was formed and get where it is today. I know many of you don't know anything about it, but listen, what NNAMDI KANU just done came very too late, but is a very good decision so far. Yes, for NNAMDI KANU to remove the head of directorate, which is Chika Itoziem, and replace him with a Biafra, a real hardcore Biafra born in USA, is a very fantastic job. Because, you know, whenever you put an Igbo man as a head, he always behaves like a Nigerian. Yes. Look at what happened in back years during the time of Uche Mofo, deputy leader Uche Mofo. You and I know what happened. A lot of things have happened that we cannot explain it all. So please, I want you to see what a powerful message that this new leader have for all the Biafrans. Because this is what we call leadership, not market women gossipers. Watch the video.
My dear brothers and sisters, fellow patriots, and committed members of indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, it is with profound humility, a deep sense of responsibility and unwavering loyalty that I accept this sacred mandate bestowed upon me by Supreme Leader Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to serve as head of the fourth administration of Directorate of States of the indigenous people of Biafra. I accept this responsibility, fully conscious of the enormous sacrifices that have brought us to this moment, and mindful of the expectations of millions of Biafrans at home and abroad who look to IPOB as the foremost vehicle for peaceful realization of their inalienable right to self-determination. First and foremost, I pay tribute to our Supreme Leader, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Though through years of persecutions, incarcerations, extraordinary renditions, and relentless pressures, he has remained steadfast in his conviction. He has neither compromised nor capitulated. His courage, his resilience, and unwavering commitment to the cause of Biafra continue to inspire millions across the world. On behalf of the global family of IPOB, I express our deepest gratitude to Onyendu, to all of those languishing in various prisons because of this cause, and to heroes who paid the supreme price in this sacred mission. Their sacrifice, courage, and unwavering commitment shall never be forgotten. History will record that when many faltered, he stood firm. When others doubted, he remained resolute. And when adversity came, he refused to surrender. The fourth administration of Directorate of States shall dedicate itself to urgent priorities entrusted to us by our leader and by our people. Our first and foremost immediate priorities remains the unconditional release of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and all Biafran prisoners of conscience who are detained solely because of their beliefs, advocacy, or association with the cause of Biafra. Secondly, we shall intensify our diplomatic engagements across the international community, particularly in the United States of America, Europe, and Israel. Where dedicated teams continue to work tirelessly to advance awareness of the Biafran question and to ensure support for justice, freedom, and self-determination. Thirdly, we reaffirm our commitments to the security and survival of our people. The indigenous people of Biafra cannot stand idly by while communities face growing insecurity. We shall continue to support all lawful effort aimed at protecting our ancestral homeland and ensuring that the tragedies witnessed elsewhere are never allowed to consume the land of our fathers. The most difficult challenge we have faced during the years of our leaders' incarceration has been the battle for public understanding. While we remain focused on the pursuit of justice and self-determination, hostile actors successfully propagated the false narrative that IPOB and the Eastern Security Network are connected to insecurity in our homeland. This deliberate misinformation campaign has done immense damage to public perceptions and has distracted attention from the real security threats confronting our people. One of the central missions of this administration shall therefore be to reclaim the narrative through facts, evidence, engagement, and consistent public advocacy. We shall devote significant time, energy, and resources to ensuring that our people and the wider world understand who we are, what we stand for, and why IPOB remains committed to peaceful self-determination, justice, and the protection of our ancestral homeland. As we embark upon this new chapter, we must also renew our commitment to discipline, unity, intellectual engagement. The time for internal distractions, needless controversies, and destructive divisions is over. The future we seek cannot be built through bitterness of personal attack. We shall engage every argument with reason, every challenges with facts, and every adversary with superior ideas and principled convictions. IPOB must always remain a movement distinguished not merely by passion, but by clarity of purpose, moral courage, and intellectual strength. We also welcome the growing conversation regarding the future of NNAMDI and the political destiny of our people. In this regard, we take up the challenge recently articulated by Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo. IPOB shall remain at the forefront of any sincere and globally credible dialogue concerning the aspiration of NNAMDI. We reaffirm our long-standing positions that a referendum remains the most democratic, peaceful, and internationally recognized mechanism through which the people can freely determine their political future. IPOB is not a movement of chaos. IPOB is a movement founded upon principles, ideas, justice, and peaceful self-determination. We believe that the freedom of Biafra represents not merely the liberation of one people, but advancement of freedom, dignity, and justice for all indigenous peoples trapped within the contradiction of the present Nigerian state. Freedom for Biafra is freedom for all. The complete composition of the fourth administration of the Directorate of State shall be formally unveiled in the upcoming days through Biafran Radio and other official IPOB Commission communication platforms. I would also like to express our sincere appreciation to the members of the third administration of the director.
All right, you see, we want them earlier before now. We advocate for peace for every Biafran who really mean well for all the Biafrans who really determine in fighting for the restoration of Biafra to stop gossiping, to stop even anything that concerns Nigeria. They associate yourself on it instead of all these DOS to put head together and do the mighty work that NNAMDI KANU have set in place. What they did was they started gossiping like a market woman, and that is why things are getting worse every day by day. We could have passed the era of talking about how to restore Biafra. Biafra should have been something that the world will be recognizing today, based on the structure that NNAMDI KANU have and other leaders have put it in place. The moment they took NNAMDI KANU in by the Nigerian government, everything shattered. The people that NNAMDI KANU trusted so much and made them the leadership of this IPOB, instead of them to do the work that they appointed them for, rather they choose to cause coercion and start disobeying the spirit leader NNAMDI KANU. NNAMDI KANU remained the spirit leader of the whole Igbos. Take it anywhere. Yes, whatever he says, that is what every millions of Igbos follows, because he's the only man that never compromised in this Biafra struggle. Nigeria government have promised him a lot of numerous things that you that is watching me can never afford to miss, but he bans it back just because of quest of Biafra. These people, this DOS, rest of them, we have advocated for peace, we caution them, we warn them earlier before now, but they don't listen. You can see how a leader is sounding very eloquent, very steadfast, and speaking vibrantly in the presence of other Biafrans. You see how a leadership can sound? Leadership is not made for men that behave like women. No. Leadership is made with very hardcore-minded, zero-minded intolerance of nonsense. Yes. Men that doesn't tolerate nonsense. These are the people that leadership made for. Men that speak, every other man listen carefully. These are the people that leadership deserve. You and I witnessed what happened during the time of Uche Mefo, when the same thing happened to NNAMDI KANU. You and I witnessed that. You see how Uche Mefo fall out, because whenever they want him to act, anytime they want him to act as a deputy leader, he now twists to the other way around, dancing in the tune of the Britain and the tune of Nigeria government. This is what you expect. Though he come late, but it's still a welcome development. Biafra is not a one-man business. Biafra is a collective effort that all of us need to put in place and make it happen, so that our future will be more bright than the way it is in Nigeria. Because our new generation, our generations will hold us responsible. They will ask us, what have we done not to restore Biafra? And that is why we are doing every humanly possible to make it happen. Many of you don't know how far we have gone in this struggle. I'm not here to talk too much, but let us forge ahead and do the needful and shame the Nigerian government and put the Britain to their knees, because what they have committed against the Biafrans is the worst thing that can happen to every humanity on this planet Earth. And God have given us the hand, the power, everything, every mechanism that we need to make it happen. We don't expect another miracle or for God to come down and do it by himself. It's we do it. And the hour is now. Yes, the hour is now. Biafra is in their death step. Who am I? I'm only a messenger. If you come across this very video and you find it very helpful, please do well to spread the message. And don't forget to touch a hand for subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, you're encouraged to do more, because togetherness we shall save life together. in Biafra, Africa, rise the more. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye for now. Thank you. Shalom.